My name is Vincent Annalena. I'm going to be talking about why Patrick Mahomes was a great choice for the Madden 20 cover. Go ahead and audience in here.
Hi, Vinny's teacher.
My timer put up here. All right. Starting the speech in 3, 2, 1. All right. So today I'm going to be talking about why Patrick Mahomes was a great choice for the Madden 20 cover. I'm going to start off with the kind of stats for the year to give you a feel for why he was chosen by EA. First, we're going to start with the total yards. Now, Patrick Mahomes, he had 5,092 yards, I believe. I think that was the complete total. But, and that was in one season. 5,000 yards in one season is absolutely insane for anybody. Matter of fact, only 7 people in NFL history have ever actually achieved 5,000 plus yards in one season, which I believe the people who have done that are Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, I believe that's 5 right there, Patrick Mahomes, and I can't remember the 7th guy. I think it might have been Eli Manning, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to check that again later. But achieving that 5,000 yards in one season is absolutely insane, let alone in your sophomore year in the NFL. It's second year. It's the very first person who has ever done that in his first 2 years. It's Patrick Mahomes, which is completely mind-boggling if you really think about it. Especially considering who and... Oh, Matthew Stafford is actually the 7th guy, not Eli Manning. Just remember that, actually. But it's just absolutely insane to think that, especially with the list of quarterbacks who have actually done that, to include him in that very exclusive club is just insane, in my opinion. Then we go into the total yards he had. Total yards he had 50 completely. No, just straight 50 yard or touchdowns, straight 50 touchdowns this season. And only 3 people in NFL history. That's even smaller list of people. It's more exclusive. The names are crazy. I'm about to get into that, but only 3 people in NFL history have actually gone a whole season and had 50 plus touchdowns. Which it was, I believe, the first person to do was Peyton Manning. I think that was in his 1999 season, maybe 2001, and it's one of those 2 seasons. Then Tom Brady also got it. That was, I believe, the year that they almost went undefeated and lost to the Giants. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the season he did it. But to be included in that smallest, he's had 50 touchdowns in one season, over 5,000 yards in the same season. A lot of people have gotten 4,000 plus yards. So, I mean, 4,000, that's not a crazy amount, but getting 5,000 in only your second season it's not even heard of. And then add on to the fact that he has 50 touchdowns that season, and only 3 people have ever done that in history. And the other 2 are future Hall of Famers. So just to be included in that list is absolutely mind-boggling. This is a guy in his second season, too. Second season, and you're putting up these stats. Keep in mind, his first season, he wasn't even a starter. He was a backup to Alex Smith, who ended up getting traded in the offseason. And then Patrick Mahomes ended up starting, which, in his first year as a starter, put up these stats, which, I mean, if you couldn't even think that would happen. If you would tell me 2 years ago, when he was a rookie, that Patrick Mahomes was going to be putting up these insane stats in only his second year. And keep in mind, most people didn't think Alex Smith was going to be leaving Kansas City, so nobody had any idea Patrick Mahomes was going to be a starter, let alone putting up these stats all in his sophomore year. I mean, it's just insane if you think about it. And then we get into the total interceptions that he had that season. He had 12 interceptions that season, which on paper, that doesn't actually sound that great. But, I mean, if you think about it, it's his second year. 5,000 passing yards, 50 touchdowns. just 12 interceptions. I mean, that's crazy if you think about it. Considering all the other stats he had, he only has 12 interceptions. I mean, I'd say a good amount of interception would be 9. That's pretty good to only have that many. But 12, let alone with his stats, 12 is like 1 interception for any other guy. All his stats are insane, and I just think that's completely deserving, especially if you think about anybody else who's played last season. You look at their stats, nobody even comes close to his. And then you also have, and there's still people doubting him, which I don't understand that. That's completely crazy in my mind. Then you also have the Kansas City fans who are very, very nervous because there's this whole Madden curse and people getting injured, careers ending. Antonio Brown, he got hit pretty hard by the Madden curse this year. But, I mean, with all these stats, especially being his second year in the league, I just think that's absolutely insane, and I don't see any other reason why he shouldn't be on the cover. And I don't see anybody else who is even close to being a contender for the cover. But anyway, that's what I thought of that. That's my opinion. These are what I was going off of. I don't think anybody else came close. You can feel free to let me know if you disagree with me, but not very many people think that he has an undeserving, because, I mean, that's everything that he's done this season is absolutely insane, and I think he'll be a future Hall of Famer, but that's besides the point. My main case was he should be in the cover. It's very deserving, and I don't think there's any other discussion to be made here, especially considering the stats he had compared to everybody else in the league. But thank you for your time, and hope you enjoyed.